Guys, so I know it's been a bit and I'm sorry about that. Life's been busy. I broke up with my girlfriend. I got a second job, but that's not the point of today's video. Today's video is I wanted to either do a review, an unboxing, or a 3D print video, but I couldn't really decide on anything, so I was like, yeah, let's do it all at once. So if we lift up this is the case that everything was sitting in. Now it's all just around the camera because it does not all fit in here anymore because I got too much. And I made too much. And I have more stuff coming, so I'm probably gonna need a new case. So I'll put that back down. It's a nice case though. We all know I'm a big Power Rangers fan. This is not Power Rangers related, this is Kamen Rider related. Specifically, Kamen Rider Double. Now, if you don't know what this is the Driver. The drivers are basically the morphers of Kamen Rider. How it works is there's one driver, one rider. Unless you're talking about Double, where it's two people as one person. Basically how it works is the main characters, Philip and Shotaro, which these are their respective Gaia memories. And the Gaia memories themselves are the memories of Earth, and they are itemized into these little USB things. Now, majority of them look like this in the show until later on. These are dopant memories, basically, and the toy version has a little thing on there because how it works is they have like a slot on their body somewhere, and they go like this. They inject. It's drugs. It's drugs. Yeah, no, it's stupid. But the actual main ones, you can pop in here. So how Double works basically is Shotaro puts on the driver, because there's one. A second one appears on Philip. Philip puts in the cyclone memory, and then he kind of just drops, because his mind has transferred over to Shotaro's body with Shotaro's mind, so both minds in one body, in order to defeat villains and solve crimes, because they are also detectives. Now, when I got this driver, there were a few things I didn't like. One being the belt. It was too small, did not fit, and so I made a little adjustable strap belt, like the complete selection modification version, but not as nice. So basically, this was the regular version. There is a more expensive version you can get where it comes with an adjustable belt and all that stuff. It also came with this, which is the maximum slot. So basically, the deluxe Gaias, I'm calling these the deluxe ones because they have all the stuff. They got 3 batteries, a light, and then they have triggers on the bottom. So if you press one side in, that's the regular one. And then if I press the other side in, there's maximum. Now, the light was still on for a second. I want you to be aware of that. So pop it in. And you press this button to activate it. Light's still on. Now this actually has a small clip on the back, so you can actually put it on the belt while you're wearing it. My biggest complaint is how expensive this little piece of plastic is. I've been trying to find like one just as like an extra, and they're like $50 minimum, and it's like there's some I found are like 35, and then it's like $20 to ship it, and I'm like, that's insane. But yeah, it came with that, and then 4 other memories. So we have 2 more for Philip's side, which is Luna and Heat. Sorry, my bad. And then Trigger and Metal for Shotaro's. Basically, since it's double, they are able to use 2 powers at once. So they can swap out one for the other, and basically that. From what I know, in the show, you can only do silver on silver and gold on gold. And if you flip them around, it's just the same thing, just in reverse order, and the things are not facing the right direction. So when they're actually incorrectly, the letters are straight, like that. So, put those aside for now. because I have a few other memories I want to show off. So we have these three, which are like gachapon style. This one looks like it would have batteries, but the actual batteries are deep embedded, and I had to take it apart to replace them because I got them and they were kind of busted. This one is just 2 batteries, and same for this one, just 2 batteries. Now these ones don't have lights, they don't have the triggers, they just have a button. Now it works as a sensor like a pressure sensor situation. So like you press it once, prism, there's a noise, maximum drive. So if we put it in the driver and then loop it, there we go. Sometimes they don't work unless you put actual force into it, which I kind of don't like because I don't want to break it. And then I also have the Accel. It's XL, Accel. It doesn't matter how you pronounce it, and the Trial. Now I actually have 2 deluxe versions of this coming with the Lotus Driver, which is used by the other Kamen Rider in that show. There are 2 Kamen Riders, not Shotaro and Philip, who become double, which is 1 rider. There's 3 people who become 2 riders. The one dude is just by himself. That's it. And he turns into a motorcycle a lot, which is kind of weird. Now, in the show, there is this thing called the Lotus Driver, where it's basically this minus this half. So it looks like that, basically, which is used by 2 people. Shotaro's previous employer, like the main detective dude, he was Kamen Rider Skull. Now this is not actually the deluxe version. This is actually a bootleg from AliExpress, same as the Eternal that I have. So Kamen Rider Eternal was a dude who showed up, and he was evil. He was evil. And basically how this worked is so there was 2 sets of Gaia memories. There was the T1s and the T2s. All the T2s look like this, very slick USB style. The T1s, majority look like this, except for the ones owned by the Kamen Riders. When he activated this, it basically made all the memories before it useless. So everything from T1 was no longer valuable until this was destroyed, with Kamen Rider Eternal being dealt with. But yeah, and of course it's the same thing. Pop it in. Now if you notice, there's no pause because it's only meant to be with one thing. Same for Skull. So if I pop Skull in, same thing. Now if we put this to the side, I can grab what I have actually made, which is the Lotus Driver. Now I didn't design this. I just printed it and made it. Sorry about that. So, one thing I love about this is the fact that it doesn't need the maximum slot, this little guy. Mainly because if we flip it around, there are 2 switches right here on the back. So if you flip it one way, it goes to the regular mode, and if you flip it the other way, it goes to the maximum mode. And if you put it in the middle, it just kind of sits there. So let's take Skull, pop it in. Then we'll flip it. Now, the reason Skull's maximum drive does that is because it's meant to go in the Skull trigger, which is like a little pistol. It's the same exact as the trigger pistol. I plan to get one eventually. I might make a video on it, but basically they make a little sound, because the gun is supposed to make the rest of the noise. But if we do Eternal, if you notice, the light is down there, because even in maximum mode, it still goes off the light. Now, it's a little finicky at times. I can give you that because it's not perfect. It's 3D printed. It's not made in a factory, and half of it's held together by rubber bands. I thought it was fun though. I like it. It's a fun little thing to have. But yeah. Next, I guess we will do this, which is also 3D printed. This is made by the same guy who made the Lotus Driver. I will leave a link for both of these in the description. Now, this right here is a maximum slot that has a full detailed back, whereas this one is just a clip. So you can't really clip this one on if you just print the maximum drive by itself. I've been trying to design one that just has a clip, like adding a clip and flattening this out. It's been a bit tricky. But if we take a memory, like Eternal, in the Eternal Edge, we can, because this is the weapon that Kamen Rider Eternal mainly uses. We press this button right here. It activates. I added a spring to the trigger, and I'm pretty sure the official one, which is like $100, the trigger actually activates it, but I'm not 100% sure on that, so don't hold me against that. And I put a spring on this button, so it's like actually springy. But this model was only like $3, and this one was free. So, you know, if you got the money and you like Kamen Rider W, go for it. Next, I guess we will do the gadgets. So I have 2 gadgets. There's like 6 total. Some are more difficult to get than others. These 2 I was lucky enough to get. I got Bat Shot, and then immediately I was like, this kind of sucks. So Bat Shot is a camera that turns into a bat, and if we put him back, we grab the bat memory that he comes with. So the gadget memories are ones that were made specifically by Philip and Shotaro with instructions left by the person who gave them their driver. So if we pop this in here, there's a few things, let it boot up. And then if you look back here, there's a little slot thing. This actually goes on one of the weapons. I forget which one, but it's a little slot so that I can combine with the other one. So you basically press this button right underneath. It's different color. So you pop this out, takes out. And then we'll put Bat Shot aside. And then we'll grab my favorite gadget of the only 2 that I have, FrogPod. Now, his eyes are down right now, but if you press the button, his little legs pop out. Now, the FrogPod memory is a little different because it can actually mimic voices. It has a little recorder in it. Kamen Rider Double is good. And then when we pop it in, his eyes pop up, which is very fun. Then we press this, does the initial. Does not sound the best. But then, if you hold the same button,
Kamen Rider Double is good. Kamen Rider Double is good. Kamen Rider Double is good.
so we can play the recording at the regular volume, a higher pitch, and a lower pitch. And then to release it, you press this button right here, and it comes out. And you just close them back up, and you put them to the side. And this one actually, when you put it in the driver, it actually says what you recorded.
Kamen Rider Double is good.
Now, because it plays the whole audio file, there's actually, I think 5 seconds of audio able to be recorded on here. So if it's not 5 seconds, the last few seconds are just gonna be, and then the noises. But yeah. I have a few Gachapon style ones that were in the show. We have the Trial, the Excel, and the Prism. Now the Trial and Excel I actually have coming with, I have deluxe versions coming with the Excel thing that I got. Prism though, I don't have one because I didn't get a Prism beaker. and I've been trying to find one for a reasonable price, but I'm not spending like $100 on a toy. That is not worth it. Like if it's like a collector's item, maybe, but like it's gonna be small when I get it. If I do get it. I didn't buy it, I swear. But yeah. Next, we will move on to the deluxe like the insanely deluxe memories. One of which is Fang. These are like creature memories, basically. So Fang is like a little dino. So when he's not in memory mode, he's just a little dinosaur. But then if you take his legs, slap him up like this. I think he's from this side. Yeah. Take this. There's the memory. And basically put it in like this. And then you hold down this right here with the jaw. Just kind of goes around the F. Now the tail's still sticking out, and this is how you use Fang, because you can't use him normally in the maximum slot. That's one tap. Two taps. And then finally, 3 taps. Then you may flip the head back out, flip the memory back, close that up, and then he is back to himself. Now the arms aren't really adjustable. Like, you can move them a little bit, but that is about it. They do kind of stick, but that's fine. Then the final one, which I'm going to be showing off, other than the bunch of memories that I have, which will just be the last few minutes of this, this is Extreme. Now, there are actually 2 memories in here. Oh, sorry. And how it works is it goes on at the same time, like so. This little wheel in the center actually spins as you pull it because it's working off of a little pressure sensor. So I can just keep pressing that in to spin it faster and faster. And then close it up. And then if you open it again, there's Maximum Drive. So, take that out, put it to the side over there. Now, out of all the memories I have, this I think was one of the more difficult ones I had to get. This is actually the Teror Doot memory, which has 26 different transformations in it. So how it works is you cycle through it by pressing the button, and then when you're on one that you like, you do that. But there's... There we go. That's all of them. And then the other one I have is this one. This actually came... I got this loose on Macari, but this one came with a set of Kamen Rider's O medallions, which was kind of weird, but I think it's because they were like right around the same time. Which is very nice. Now, come back to the case. I have a lot of memories in here. So, there are some that were originally made as gachapon styles. So we have like Ryuki, and it's a holographic one. It's very nice. We have Extreme. We got O's. Now Extreme, actually, I have both for this one. So I have the gold and the silver, and when you put them in together, they make the respective sound that the big bird does. I actually also have Double as a... as that. Let's see, we've got another extreme. We've got Kiva, which is a little like the vampire Kamen Rider. Let's see. We got Kuga. We've got Deno. We got this guy, which I don't think is a Kamen Rider. I think he was just a companion to a Kamen Rider. I got another Extreme, but this is the actual transformation of Extreme. So you can do that with another Kamen Rider if you wanted. We got Fies, which is in a holographic one. Let's see. Nope. I think that is all of the... Oh, no. Never mind. And we got Kabuto. He's like the beetle dude. Now, the rest of these are... Oh, wait, no, never mind. And Blade. The rest of these are the bootlegs I've gotten from AliExpress. But they're actually very good quality. And they actually go up further than what was released for this at the time. So we've got, like... There are a few that they did release ones for, like Amazon got one, Fies, which was literally right there, and others like that. But then there are ones like that are actually for together, like Rabbit Tank, which was from the one with bottles. I forget which one that is. But I think that's also just one guy, but he gets 2 powers and you can swap them out. We have Black Sun, which was like an edgy version. We got Geets. We got Secretary Is. Yeah, Secretary Is. Okay. Hellhopper. 02. Eden. Arc Zero. And Realizing? I don't know. Sinspector, which I think is the Kamen Rider who's Ghost. Kayaks, which is with Fies. Deno, which is this guy. This is just a nicer version. And all these bootlegs, they all have 3 batteries, the lights, extra audio sounds, as well as if you just like the triggers as well. But they make a lot of noise, so I try not to use them as much. And then this is one I actually got separate from all these, which is also AliExpress, but this was from a different seller. This is Kamen Rider Demons. And these are all technically deluxe versions. But yeah, that is about it. Yeah, so as I mentioned, I have like the official versions of Excel and Trial coming with the one driver that is coming, and then I have one that is coming that is actually going to be very cool. It is a 37-in-1 one, and it's not like this where it's just a button. It has like a full LCD screen. You charge it via USB-C, and it's honestly good. And it goes up to current Kamen Rider way further than any of these go. And then I also got a like an ammo sash that you'd use for like shotgun shells, because they are about the same size as these, and I wanted to be able to wear them all. And the max jacket is basically made up of these, so when you pop them in, they're all stuck in maximum drive mode, which I don't want. So I thought that'd be a fun solution. But yeah, I'll probably work more on this so it's more usable. But yeah, that is about, oh dang, it is 23 minutes. I'm sorry it took so long to get through this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment of anything you'd like to see or hear in the future, and I will upload that video as soon as I get all the stuff for it. Part 2, I mean. But yeah, I hope you guys had a good time watching this. Leave a comment if you want to mention anything, or if you want something to be mentioned in the next video, or if you have questions, which is always good to, I'm always good to answer, if I have the information. But yeah, okay. Later, guys.